More people are reacting after the Diocese of Charlotte released a list of clergy who have been credibly accused of child sex abuse since 1972. I'm Scott Wickersham.
And I'm Allison Lottis. Thanks for joining us tonight. We first told you at noon this list includes 43 priests in total who served in the Charlotte area at some point. 14 priests worked in the diocese when they were accused. Only 5 are still alive today. But some say the list is far from a complete record and doesn't include abuse against adults or by those who are not priests.
Our Genevieve Curtis is joining us now live from outside the Charlotte Diocese in South Charlotte. And Genevieve, some say more needs to be done than what we're getting in this list.
That's right, Scott. While we now know the names of the priests credibly accused in Charlotte, advocates and attorneys say it raises serious questions about how this list was made and who isn't on it.
I think that the diocese and the church is in support of trying to help victims to the best of our ability, to help them find some healing and peace.
Tonight, the Catholic Diocese gives a confession of its own. These 14 clergy credibly accused of child abuse in Charlotte. Channel 9 pushed for these names to be released for more than a year. An additional 6 clergy members served before the diocese was established, and 23 others on the list served in the Charlotte area but were credibly accused elsewhere.
The list is incomplete. There's no transparency.
Attorney Seth Langston represents sex abuse survivors and says he knows priests who should be on the list and aren't. One person who is on the list, though, former Ballantine priest Robert Ugel. In 1999, he sexually abused a 14-year-old altar boy while assigned to St. Matthew. In 2017, the victim's family told Channel 9 they believed the diocese covered it up, which the diocese denied.
God said, "Bring me your children." He didn't say, "Bring me your children so I can abuse them."
We asked Father Patrick Winslow if this audit found any evidence of cover-ups.
We didn't find any malfeasance, if that's what you're asking about. We found that people at the time were responding to the norms of the day and responding in the way in which they knew how to respond back then.
One thing not on the list, the dates of the priests' assignments. Advocates say that's a key piece of information for when priests were moved to different parishes. Langston is also questioning how the diocese determined which allegations were credible.
It really calls into whole question what credible means, because they're determining credible. That's sort of like asking to be your own judge and jury. The police ought to be the ones determining whether it's credible.
Now, the diocese says moving forward, any credibly accused clergy will be added to that list and that will be released to the public. They've also announced a new 1-800 number that's independently run so people can call and speak up about abuse anonymously. Back to you.
All right, Genevieve, thank you very much for that update tonight. Some are calling on the Attorney General to investigate the diocese now, but that investigation will not happen because in North Carolina, the Attorney General does not have that authority. The AG did say he hopes this action is part of a process to bring closure to the victims. He says each has a legal recourse available, including a 2-year look-back window happening for civil claims, regardless of the statute of limitations. He says the recent Safe Child Act made that available, and that 2-year window will open up starting January the 1st. You can find much more on the list, including a link to the new hotline set up to report abuse inside our WSOC app.